Hey guys, my name is Anayo, and this is Darkest Dungeon. Now, this is actually my second time doing a recording of this, although you guys are going to see it from here for the start, because I had some technical difficulties when it came to the first set of recordings for this. But that's okay. I'm going to start from the beginning like I did last time. The last time that you will never see, unfortunately. And we're going to try to keep these videos to about 15 minutes. But enough of that. Darkest Dungeon is a roguelike turn-based combat game. You're going to make mistakes in this game, or should I say I'm going to make mistakes in this game. People will die, and that's okay. That's cool. That's how the game works. So let's see here. Darkest Scenario. There we go. Okay. There's our save and cinematic.
You will arrive along the old road. It winds with a troubling serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted countryside, leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places. There is a sickness in the ancient pitted cobbles of the old road, and on its writhing path you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors. So steel yourself, and remember there can be no bravery without madness. The old road will take you to hell, but in that gaping abyss, we will find our redemption.
So one thing I want to state before I actually start is the webcam, if you notice from my very first video, is completely not green screened. Well, it is green screen here, you know, it has one. It's just I'm not using the ability to cut out the video, and I chose that because the last video I did was really fuzzy, but that's okay. I'm going to work on that, and we're going to just continue chugging out videos like I am currently. And once I have that all set up and ready to go in the future, you'll see. But continuing on, we're going to start off with our lovely Crusader and Highwayman. And we're going to get a lot of tutorial pop-ups like this. I'll try to explain them as quick as possible. You know, the idea is this is the map down here, and you can move around back and forth like such with either clicking or with A and D back and forth. That's generally all the movement the game can do. There's no up and down besides moving from room to room.
Have run up these lanes. Keep to the side path. The hamlet is just ahead.
This is just what I explained. The other mechanic is there's darkness, which is right here. If you notice the lights going down, and obviously random combat. Combat is turn-based, like I stated before. And there's several different characters in the game, which is what makes the game unique. They have classes and so on and so forth. So the Crusader's gonna have like holy abilities and whatnot, and more tankish abilities based by what the character looks like. But the Highwayman is going to be more damagey. He's not gonna be. You're not gonna want to have him up front. There's 4 slots. Right now we're only using 2. You can have up to 4 people in your party, and that is it. Yes. And there's these objects in the background. You want to loot them. Sometimes they'll be trapped. Sometimes they won't be. So that's a very good thing to pick up right away. But overall, basically what you're doing is you're dungeon crawling. You want to survive the dungeon crawling. So I am actually going to move him back because I don't want him getting damaged or being up front. Even though these guys actually have a lot of AoE when it comes to their actual move set. Just attack like normal. Holy. Oh. Apparently, I cannot have my Crusaders staying up front. That's just not allowed in this game. Let's see if I can get a stun off. Sweet, that's good. Can't hit worth a damn. Come on, bleed more. No, he resisted it. That's not good. Hopefully he doesn't kill anybody. If he does, it happens. That's the game. They even have like a little message that pops up in the front, or right before you start playing, right before the menu comes up, that you're going to make mistakes. People will die. That's the game. That's the concept behind it. Now, the one thing I am going to be removing after the beginning here is what we're see right here, corpses. You can turn that off, and there are easy ways of getting rid of the corpses and so on and so forth, but I just don't find that to be the gameplay that I want. And that's one thing that the creators allowed you to do, is to base the gameplay based off of you. Like, I'm going to be keeping heart attacks in, which after a while, if you gain enough stress, your characters will undergo heart attacks and just die, which I think is good. It's a good balance, because a lot of the times when I remember when I first started playing this game, which I've been playing this for quite a while, when I first started playing this game, I just let everybody get up to 100 stress, and then that's when I threw them in the sanitarium and got their stress down to 0. I don't see that as, I don't want to say like a good way of playing, but it adds that little bit where I have to be careful with who I have around. Luckily enough, though, in the caravan, which we'll be seeing here in a moment when we go to Hamlet, no matter what, if you don't have enough people to fill a party, they will give you enough people to fill a party, and which is good, because otherwise you're just going to be running around with 2 people most of the time, because most than likely you're going to kill either one or both. So, alrighty. And this is the cool thing. This is where you get your quirks and whatnot. At the end of like every run, you get quirks. And this guy just got Warren Scrounger. There we go. That's, I don't know. I can't speak ever. Which there's good and bad quirks. I believe this guy automatically actually comes with the bad quirk Klepto, which, by its meaning, he steals stuff randomly throughout the runs. So I'm actually going to try to get these 2 out of my party as quick as possible, because they are the beginning guys, and they already have like really weird quirks. Unless I can get rid of the quirks that they come with, which is good. Now, this is like the breakdown. Every time you finish a dungeon run, you'll come up to the breakdown here, where it has your quest goals of what you can do in the game so far, and how high you can get certain characters leveled. And the max I believe right now is 6. And then they have like a week breakdown where, you know, overall you'll see certain things throughout in there, and it'll tell you what quirks they have unlocked and so on and so forth normally. But right now it's not. But it tells me the ruins has been unlocked after week 1. Why? Because we just showed up. And that's the first place we're actually going to be going. But I'm going to show you the town here really quick. And, yep, we always like help, and we know where that is. And you have the glossary here, so if I don't know something, I'll be checking the glossary. This is where trinkets are normally, and you're in the trinket inventory. You can equip trinkets. They do certain things, just like most equipment. And again, we can get back to this if we wanted to see something, go back and see what weird things have been happening by going to there. So, and this is the stagecoach, or the caravan as I called it, where we can get our new heroes.
Soldiers and outlaws.
And you, generally every run that I've had, it always has these 4 for the start. And I think that's mainly because they want you to, one sec here. Okay, yeah. They want you to kind of get used to the certain characters. They don't want to just give you randomized characters because that's not, it's not that it's not fun, but it's harder to teach you how certain characters work and letting you try everything at first. So this right here is just all the cinematics. Everything here is actually, all the houses and whatnot are able to be clicked on, and this is probably going to get filled up quickly because it's the graveyard, and that's where all the people, like all probably these all 4 of these people will probably die and be here, which is okay. That's what the run is. But so let's embark here, and the first place we're going to be going is to the ruins. I'm not yeah, everybody should be healed up all the way, I believe. Oh, before I go out, we want to take away monsters leave corpses, because nobody likes corpses. Corpses are annoying. So that's out. Heart attacks we're keeping in, like I said, and everything else is fine. Save those changes because corpses are annoying. Okay, let's return to the game. And first place we're going to is the ruins. Ruins. I did that last time too. What the hell? Ruins. And this is the loot, the rewards that we can get. Every place has different rewards you can get from them specifically, such as the ruins has what they would call as busts, or statues or whatever. And the warrens will have like portraits or something, like paintings. I think the Weald will have like deeds, and the Cove has, I guess, shields. I'm not 100% sure on that one. But yeah, so let's continue on, and we'll see how far we get. And normally what you want is you want to start off with a good amount of food. I'm going to choose around 8. You want to have like 4 torches is a good number. I take a shovel. Always take a shovel, and you'll see why in the eventually here. So give me one moment. And keys are good, but we're not going to take a key this time because normally on the first run in the ruins you don't run into anything you need a key for. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. I'm not going to worry about it because it's not that big of a deal. And everything else is pretty situational. If you know you're going to be fighting a lot of guys who create blight, poison, or toxin, you want to take a few of these. If you know that you're going to get bleeding done to your characters, bandages are good. This eliminates combat debuffs that could be applied. And holy water purges evil, and so on and so forth. And also can increase resistances. I'm not really worried about that right now. So I'm going to end this episode here, and we're going to go in and have some fun in the ruins for our first try, right? So I will see you guys in the next episode. Why did he do that? Let's see here. Oh, he's a klepto too. Great. We got double klepto. That's great. Yeah. Oh, I'm loving this. All right.